Hello, I'm Oz Governor and I'm coming to you here from Florida in the United States, and I'm just producing this short video because I'm the owner. You might have seen my other video on packing the Sienna for a holiday. I'm the owner of a 2011 Sienna. You can see it here, and I had some problems with mine. Specifically, we noticed after about a 6-hour road trip one day in the pouring rain that the carpet was a bit damp. Tried to dry it out and we ignored it for a few days, and then it started to smell like a swamp, and then we thought, oh dear, we're in trouble. Now I hit the forums and I read a lot of different things about water coming in through the tops of the doors, water leaking into the cabin through the radio aerial spot there, and a few people talking about air conditioner issues. In the end, the problem for me was with the air conditioning. Now I read a lot of things in the forum and I read a few other videos, and here's what I've learned and managed to piece together. Now, this video comes with no warranty whatsoever, so if you use my advice and break your vehicle, that's your problem, not mine. This is just a general, here's what happened to me video. Now, the 2011 Sienna has 2 air conditioning drain points. Now, if you don't know how air conditioners work, which I must admit I didn't properly before I started this, they work by cooling the air down, but also by removing the moisture from the air. Now, where I come from in Australia, the air's so dry they don't do much, but when you park your Sienna after your air conditioning's been working hard, especially in Florida, you should see 2 puddles of water. One underneath the middle of the firewall from the front air conditioner drain hose, which you can see me shining the light on here, and the other just underneath the rear right hand wheel. And you get to that, sorry this is a bit messy, this is a rear access panel in the back of the car. You pull the jack out and any junk you put in there like I have, and you'll see a little hose in there. That one's easy to get to and clear if it's blocked. This one up the front, not so much because it's behind the firewall and you need a pit or ramps, and I don't have those. So here's what I found out. I heard some people talking about that leaking, and I heard other people talking about, you'll see here, there's actually the air conditioning unit's up in the center, and you can see here, and this is on both sides, this is the passenger side, there's a tube here where the cool air flows out into the rear part of the cabin. Now I'm going to put this torch down for a sec, and you can see here, and if you look at this, you'll see this from under the rear chair. You'll see these little vents. Now they're air conditioner vents. Now here's the telltale sign. If your air conditioner has a blockage, as mine did, that hose is not draining. The only place for the water to go, it backs up in the unit there, and it backflows down these 2 tubes. Now, whilst it's only a small problem, the water pools here. Now, it tends to get evaporated off, so if it's only a small blockage, you might find that you can live with it for a little while and it doesn't cause you a flood. However, in our case, it was a complete blockage, and this was filling and filling. Now, I could hear gurgling at these rear pipes. At this point, if that's what you hear, go straight to your Toyota dealer, tell them that you have an air conditioning blockage and that you've got water in these pipes and that they need to clear it. Because if you ignore that, like I did, and park, we've got a steep driveway, I parked with the nose elevated, so the nose was up high, and so this water here all drained out. Now if I zoom back, you can see the cross members on the floor, and there's a floor pan. The water has nowhere to go but to pool here. And basically once it pools there, it gets soaked into the carpet and you have yourself a swamp, and it stinks. Now, why have I got the carpet out here? Well, it's not to produce a video to get likes. It's actually because my dearest eldest child spilled a bucket of water into my car yesterday. So having seen the Toyota dealers and spoken to them at length and seen the car with the interior ripped out, I opted, it was only a small spill on this occasion and it wasn't air conditioning related, so I elected to pull the passenger seat out and pull the carpet up and dry it overnight. I put some fans on it and ran it overnight to cool it off. Now, if you choose to do it yourself, like I said, no warranties in this video, but you've got to be careful. There's some electrics connected to the seats, and you're going to need to fiddle around with a small flathead screwdriver to pry the prongs off so you don't break them, and carefully remove them through the hole in the carpet. There's some there. They have to come out and slip that through the hole in the carpet. You're also going to need to remove the center console. There's some little kind of those plugs which sort of just push in and hold in under their own friction. There's 2 there, 2 on the other side. They've got to come out. There's 4 bolts that hold the center console in, 2 inside here and here. Then you're going to need to pull that off to get this panel off, to get to some bolts here and here. And then you're going to need to disconnect the wiring loom that lights up the cup holders here, and then carefully pull all that stuff out and put it to one side. Then once you've got the center console out, you can actually start peeling the carpet back. Now the carpet, I removed the end caps here. You can actually see them over there. These end caps, you just carefully unscrew them. Once you remove the end caps, you can just, these end caps here, you can just pry the carpet out like that, and then you can put it back with a screwdriver later. Just be careful and do it slowly as you go. So I'm in the process now of putting the carpet back because it's dried overnight. But look, the purpose of this video is to tell you that if you ever hear water gurgling in this pipe here, don't drive up a steep hill nose high, because the water will drain out of the back, and the only place it's got to go is to sit in here, and it'll leak forward into here, and your car's going to stink. So take it to your dealer, tell them you've got an air conditioning problem. But now from this video you can see how the front air conditioning line drains there, and if it overflows it has nowhere to go but to backfill through here and into the cabin. Hopefully this video was of use to you. Feel free to like and share my video, and you can subscribe to my channel, but I don't produce a great deal of videos, so but if you do, that would be appreciated. And thanks from Oz Governor. I'll see you later.